Good morning, everyone. Here is your fun fact of the day. Last week on Saturday, we talked about some LD50, that is lethal dosage to 50% of the population of some pretty common things like bananas or water. Well, today we're going to look at some easily attainable things. They're not really common per se in that you could just literally find them anywhere, like a banana. Things like vitamin A. How much vitamin A would it take to actually be lethal to 50% of the average population? Answer, 2,000 milligrams per kilogram. If you do a bit of translation, as far as units are concerned, that is 2 grams per kilogram, which is something like 0.05%, roughly. Check my math on that. I'm doing this on the fly. This was found out by testing this on rats through oral dosages. You know how we would normally take vitamin A. Aspirin. A lot of people have aspirin. How lethal is that? 200 milligrams per kilogram. This is exactly 1/10 the amount of vitamin A you would need to be lethal to 50% of the population. Arsenic. We hear things about arsenic all the time. We used to have arsenic in a few of our household substances. We still find arsenic in trace amounts in apple seeds inside the core. How lethal is arsenic? 15 milligrams per kilogram. So for every kilogram of body weight that you have, which is 2.2 pounds for you Americans, 15 milligrams is all it's needed per that unit of weight to be lethal. It's not very much. Sure, it'll take actually a lot of apple seeds to acquire that amount, so you don't have to worry about if you accidentally swallow 1 or 2. You will almost certainly be fine. But things like iron tablets, iron is one of those things that can be pretty heavy in a lot of different ways. 3 to 4 tablets meant for adults, for those with iron deficiencies, can be lethal for a 3-year-old. They childproof those bottles for a reason. And this is just a handful of the sort of things that can be found relatively easily, either between a house or a grocery store or a drugstore, anything like that. I suppose they call them pharmacies now. Political correctness. You have to be careful with some things. You can't just go around giving anybody any amount of anything willy-nilly. There will be problems for that. Thank you for joining me for this fun fact of the day. See you again soon.